Today we are going to start the second chapter of class 11, that is units and measurement. And the topic that we are going to cover in these videos are physical quantities, types of physical quantities, units, types of units, and the international system of units. So first of all, let us see what is a physical quantity. Physical quantity, it is actually the property of the material that can be measured. That means if I want to describe or if I want to measure this chalk, then how can I measure? What should I measure? To know that measurement of this chalk is nothing but the physical quantity. That means length of this chalk is physical quantity. If I talk about my height, then that height is nothing but, that means it is measured in terms of the length, and that is nothing but the physical quantity. If I talk about my weight, then it is measured in terms of what? It is measured in terms of mass, and that mass is called as physical quantity. So I can say it is the property of the material that can be measured, or in other terms you can also say that it is the concept that describes the natural or man-made event. So the first definition, that is, it is the property of the material that can be measured, or you can write it as it is the concept that describes the natural or man-made event. So if we go by this definition, that it is not always the property of the material that can be measured, right? If we talk about the motion of the car, then you need to know what is the velocity of the car, what is the acceleration of the car. That velocity, acceleration, that is termed as the physical quantity. So examples of the physical quantity, that is length, mass, velocity, all such terms are called as physical quantities. Now this physical quantity is divided into two categories. That means there are two types of physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities, which is also called as basic quantities, and the other is derived physical quantities. So first of all, what is fundamental physical quantities? Fundamental, or we can say it as basic physical quantities, something which does not depend on other. So such physical quantities which are independent of each other, which are not dependent on other physical quantities, that are called as fundamental physical quantities. Some of the examples are length, mass, time. These three are the fundamental physical quantities. Actually there are 7 fundamental physical quantities, but mostly length, mass and time, these three fundamental physical quantities are mostly used. Now coming to the other type of physical quantities, that is the derived physical quantities. Derived, the name itself says that it is derived from some other physical quantities. That means it is derived from, or it is dependent on other physical quantities. So the physical quantities which depends on other physical quantities is called as derived physical quantities. Or in other words, we can say that combination of fundamental physical quantities is called as derived physical quantities. As for example, velocity, right? And we know velocity is displacement upon time taken. So this, when we talk about the displacement, that means we are measuring the distance, and that is in terms of length. And here it is displacement upon time. That means we are having two fundamental physical quantities over here, that is the length and the time. So to derive this velocity, it is depending on the length as well as time. So velocity is derived from two fundamental physical quantities, length and time. So again, derived physical quantity is a physical quantity that is derived from other physical quantities, and here it is derived from two other physical quantities, that is the length and the time. And we can also say that the combination of fundamental physical quantities is called as derived physical quantities. So these are the definitions of fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities, the physical quantities that does not depend on other physical quantities, is called as fundamental physical quantities. Example, mass, length, time. Second is the derived physical quantities, the physical quantities that are derived from other physical quantities are called as derived physical quantities. Or you can write in this way also, the combination of fundamental physical quantities is derived physical quantities, and its example is velocity. Velocity is equals to displacement upon time, where velocity is the derived physical quantity which is derived from two fundamental physical quantities, that is the time and the displacement, which is measured in terms of length. So students, you can write down this definition. Now let us go to our third point, that is units. So what is unit? See, we have already described about the physical quantities, right? So to this physical quantity, we need a standard for its measurement, and that fixed standard for the measurement of physical quantity is called as unit. Standard measure of any physical quantity is called as unit. See, as for example, I have already said that if I want to measure the length of this chalk, then how can I measure this? Because if I say the length of this chalk is 5, then what? But what is 5? I need to specify, I need to clarify its measurement, because 5 may be, like if I say 5 centimeter and 5 meter, you are already aware of these units. But if I say 5 simply 5, then it is not clear, because 5 centimeter is small and 5 meter, if I say about 5 meter, it is very long. So to specify the measurement, some standard is used, and that standard is called as unit. So centimeter, meter, feet, inch, all these are different units for the physical quantity length. So to specify, to give the measurement of the physical quantity, some standards are fixed for that, and that standard of measurement for the physical quantity is called as unit. Now, as physical quantities were having two types, it was categorized in two types, that is fundamental physical quantity and derived physical quantity. In the same way, unit is also categorized in two, that is fundamental or base units are the units which are derived for the fundamental physical quantities, and derived units are the units for the derived physical quantities, or in the other words we can also say the combination of fundamental units is called as derived units. See, in fundamental physical quantities we have written, for example, mass, length and time. So mass, length and time, these are fundamental physical quantities. So its fundamental units are the mass is measured in terms of kilogram or gram, length is measured in terms of, let us say, meter, and time is measured in terms of second. So here kg, meter, second, these are called as fundamental units, and these units are used to measure the fundamental physical quantities, that is mass, length and time. Now let us see what is derived unit. That I have already said that derived units are nothing but the combination of the fundamental units, or it is the unit used for the derived physical quantities. And we have taken examples for derived physical quantities, that is velocity. This is derived physical quantity. So its unit is, see, velocity is equals to what that we had written, displacement upon time taken. So displacement can be measured in terms of meter. So meter upon time is measured in terms of second. So meter per second is the unit for velocity, physical quantity velocity. So your velocity is derived physical quantity which was derived in terms of fundamental physical quantity, that is displacement upon time, and derived unit is the unit which is derived from the fundamental units, that is meter and second. So those units which are using the fundamental units for its description, that is called as derived units. Here meter per second is called as derived unit. So the definitions of the fundamental units and derived units are like this. Fundamental units, the units for fundamental physical quantities are called fundamental units, and its example are kg, meter, second, that is kilogram, meter and second. These are fundamental units. Derived units, you can write both the ways. The first you can write it like this: the units derived from fundamental units are called as derived units, or you can write like this: the units for derived physical quantities are called as derived units. And the example for the derived units are meter per second, which is the unit for velocity, or you can write it as meter per second square, which is the unit for acceleration. So you can write down these two definitions. Now the next point is the international system of units. Now see, internationally accepted system of units, because see, different countries in earlier days were using different system of units. As I have already said that length of any material that can be measured in terms of either meter or centimeter, right? So different countries accepted different system of units, and three such system of units that were based on three fundamental physical quantities. These three different systems are CGS system, FPS system and NKS system. See, as I have already written that these three system of units are based on three fundamental physical quantities. These three fundamental physical quantities are mass, length and time. So the three different systems which were accepted differently in different countries, that are CGS system. That means here C stands for centimeter, G stands for gram and S stands for second. So the measurement units that were used were length was measured in centimeter, weight was or mass was measured in gram and time was measured in second. The another system of unit is FPS system, where F stands for foot, P stands for pound and S stands for second. That means when we are using FPS system of units, the mass should be in pound, the length should be in foot and time should be measured in second. The third system was MKS system, where M stands for meter, K stands for kilogram and S stands for second. That means whenever MKS system is used, in that mass is always measured in kilogram, length is always measured in meter and time is measured in second. So the three different system of units is CGS system, centimeter, gram and second, FPS system, that is foot, pound and second, MKS system, that is meter, kilogram, second. These are three different system of units. You may copy it down. Okay, so we have seen three different system of units which were accepted differently in different countries. So there is another system of unit, that is international system of units. That means the system of unit that is internationally accepted. So it is called as SI unit, that is system international. SI based quantities and units. I have already said that there are 7 fundamental physical quantities, and for that 7 fundamental physical quantities there are its units, that is called as fundamental units. So the base quantities are 7 base quantities, or the 7 fundamental physical quantities are length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance and luminous intensity. Okay, so the unit of this length is meter, the unit of mass is kilogram, the unit of time is second, the unit for electric current, that is ampere, the unit for temperature is taken as Kelvin, amount of substance is mole and luminous intensity, its unit is candela. So these are 7 fundamental physical quantities and these are 8 fundamental units. Now we are not going to write every time the whole name of the unit. So these units are written in specific symbols. So whenever we are going to solve the numericals and we are going to write its unit, it is written in the form of the symbols. So the symbol for meter is small m, the symbol for kilogram, that is kg, k and g both are written in small case, that is lowercase. Second is written as s. The symbol for ampere is capital A. The symbol for Kelvin is capital capital K, the symbol for mole is MOL, and the symbol for candela is CD. So these are 7 different fundamental quantities, its unit, and how these units are written in the form of symbol. So this is very important. So you may note this down.